Sometimes animals find themselves in dangerous situations where they are in desperate need of a helping hand, like this thirsty camel or this leopard with a pot stuck on its head. And there are many more occasions where an animal's only chance of survival is the help from a kind human. Today, we're going to show you moments where animals ask people for help, and it'll break your heart. A baby shark found itself trapped among the rocks and may never have seen its family again if it hadn't been for these surfers. They tried to simply push the young creature into deeper water, but they had to do much more to get it back home.
No. Come on. It's out.
People encountered a wild wolf who was in desperate need of CPR. Despite being one of the most dangerous animals in the world for humans, they did not even hesitate to risk their own safety to save the poor animal. We've all seen adorable little ducklings struggling to keep up with their mothers, so when these two ducklings couldn't jump up on the curb to follow their mama, they were lucky this kind man was willing to help. We underestimate the intelligence of animals just because we can't communicate with them. But in fact, a lot of animals are very smart. Just like this sea turtle. Not only did it realize it had something on its back that it couldn't get rid of itself, but also figured out that a human could be its savior. So it approached this diver and asked for help, and luckily, it was the right decision. And how about this goat whose horns got stuck in electric cables? The footage is simply heartbreaking, clinging to a ladder that the goat knows its life depends on. Even after the rescue team freed the goat, it stuck around, looking back at its saviors again and again, as if to say, thank you. This helpless dog fell into alligator-infested waters. It seemed he was doomed to become their next meal as they all quickly swam towards him. But luckily, the dog received help in a very intelligent way by this man in his sweatshirt. Sometimes with animals, they don't understand that we're trying to help them. Like this dog who had evaded capture for several weeks, but the dog's life was in serious jeopardy and was in desperate need of help. Luckily, these guys finally managed to capture the stray dog using a fishing net and remove the plastic jar that was stuck on its head, saving its life. After falling through a hole, this female dog got stuck in a sewer. She found herself in a horrible situation, and her babies were calling for her, wondering where their mother had gone. Luckily, these guys managed to get her out and clean her off, reuniting the mother with her babies. This man witnessed his dog plunge through the thin ice, but didn't hesitate to jump in after him. Trudging their way through the shallow, freezing water, they make it back to safety. Hearts were pounding as a firefighter made his way onto thin ice to save this dog from drowning. The firefighter almost fell into the water as well, but only seconds before the ice completely collapsed, they were pulled back to safety. And here we have another brave firefighter saving a dog in a similar way. fire, this cat was poisoned by carbon monoxide and seemed to have no chance of surviving, but his owner begged rescuers for help. The firefighters refused to give up, and after a long rescue mission, a miracle happened. The cat came back to life. The woman's reaction proves that our pets are more than just animals, they're members of our families. This man saw something disturbing on the side of the road and stopped to take a closer look. As they got closer, they realized that a sugar glider had gotten stuck on the barbed wire and was desperately trying to free itself without success.
Poor bugger.
The kind man stayed behind and helped free it so it could return to its home in the forest.
Bugger, but go on, mate. Go.
This Italian firefighter becomes emotional after rescuing a small kitten and cries his heart out, proving that he's a true hero with a compassionate heart. When a horse was left behind without water, these Ukrainian soldiers rescued the poor animal by setting it free and giving it a drink. This dog fell off the street. He found himself trapped very close to a river with deadly strong currents. Luckily, his friend refused to leave him behind and stayed close by until help arrived. At first, the frightened dog was wary, but the rescuer took his time to gain his trust until he was able to bring him to safety. Write in the comments which of these clips was your favorite. In the meantime, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.